In this video, I'll cover setting up new work order templates. First, navigate to your settings and click Work Order Templates. Once you're on the Work Order Templates page, click the New Template button. And from this point, you will want to select a location type. This will identify the target sites for that template. So for this demonstration, I'll select the restaurant and give your template a name. I'll call this a weekly restaurant template. And I will find my weekly pest control, and I can modify the price. I'll leave it as $32. I can also add additional line items if needed. Right now I don't need those, and then I can add in my materials. So first let's try demand, add another material. Let's do some contract blocks. Let's see what else we can add in. We'll do Biozyme, and let's see if I have anything else I want to add in here. No, I think that's good. All right, here, we'll do Max Force roach bait. Okay, so I've added in all of my materials that I use on a fairly regular basis for my restaurants. Now I can also make my life even easier and add in usage. So the location will be based on, obviously, the dilution rates and the product type and the target pest. So for this, we'll say this is an exterior perimeter, and I'll do AI roach, and here we'll do the crack and crevice, device PNG, and I'll just say that is general pest. Now obviously my lists are kind of crazy, and you will not see these testing target pests. Your list will be more concise. So here I'll go ahead and add in usage for the contract blocks as well. So actually I'll pick the exterior rat station. My dilution rate is ready to use. Application method is bait, and then device, and my target pest should be a rodent. Let's see if I can find it in my list here. Here we pass the R's. There, I found rat. There we go. Okay. And then the last is my roach bait. So again, I can add usage. I'll say this was in the kitchen. Dilution rate again is ready to use. And application method is going to be crack and crevice. And I'll use it in a bait gun. My target pest for this will be a cockroach. I just have to find it here. Here we go. Cockroach. And Biozyme. We'll add usage in, again, the kitchen. Dilution rate, we'll say that we used it as a concentrate, so it's ready to use. Application method is going to be foam. Device will be, we'll say sprayer, and the target pest will be fruit flies. Okay, so once our template is set up with, now we have the description, the price, the materials, service instructions, and I can also add in a PDF form. So for this, I'll say I'm adding in my sample IPM form. And the duration, we'll say we're there for, on average, 45 minutes. So this particular frequency is going to be weekly. You can set up these templates for any type of frequency. And now I will hit save, and my restaurant service should be weekly restaurant template. So once that template is created, now I can go and create a new service. And for this demonstration, I will create a new work order for Johnny's Restaurant. And I'm going to lower the phone there out of the way and set up a new work order. And before I select anything, I'm going to load a template. So you'll notice everything right now is blank. But I will load the restaurant template here. And the nice part about doing this is it totally eliminates all of my work. I'll make sure that it goes on the technician that I'm signed in as. It's weekly, it begins now, it ends never, and it will create my start time now, add in my commissions. We'll say it's a service-based commission, and we'll give that tech, let's say 15%, and notes are there, PDF form is there, and all of my material is there. So now that I hit save, I have just created a weekly recurring service that will show up every single Friday on my calendar until I decide to cancel it. I can view all of the materials used and modify any of that information using the Edit All button. So when I want to see all of these services, just for reference, I can click Show, and you'll see that it is set up in perpetuity, and it will display one entire year's worth of services. So you'll see the 52 plus. Now on my mobile app, when I hit the refresh button, that service is now on the mobile app. And when I tap Johnny's Restaurant, the information has transferred through. So I'm going to complete this by entering my start time and walking through my chemical use. So the chemicals are all ready here. All I need to do is add in the quantities. So let's say we'll go to Biozyme, and we're going to add in 1 gallon, and we're all set. I'm going to hit save. And contract box, 8 units. Everything else looks good, and hit save. Demand, we'll actually say, you know what, we are going to delete demand. So I just went from right to left, swiped from right to left, and I deleted demand, and I'm going to tap the last chemical, which is Max Force, and I'll say I put 12 grams, and I can even add a location, and we'll say I'm going to add the location up here, and I'll say restrooms. So now I have added or edited my original template. So you are not fixed adding only what is in the template. You can modify that as well. So that has completely expedited entering in my chemicals. I can enter in my service notes, test notes, and add in some recommendations. We'll hit save. And assuming I don't need to take any pictures, I'm not collecting any payments, and I'm just going to sign as the tech. Now I'm changing my status from scheduled to complete and saving. That service is now complete. And when I go back to my calendar and I review today's date, and you'll see that Johnny's Restaurant is complete. It has all of my materials used, and it is completely expedited all of my reporting, both in creating the work order and then completing the work order in the field. I have a unified document with materials preloaded where I just enter in quantity and units and complete the document.